picks up win number 5 on the 2014 season.
Rick's Repairs offers professional auto repair at a fair price. On Napa Auto Care Center, Rick is an ASE certified master auto technician. Heating and cooling systems, steering and suspension, shocks and struts, brakes, anti-lock and 4x4 repairs, drivability, tune-ups, electrical, engine repair, alternators, starters, clutches, clunks, rattles, and more. Rick's Repairs, 231-788-1830.
In the 150 years we've been in business, many things have changed. Our greatest achievements are rooted in the things that haven't. Years ago, the person you called banker was also the person you called friend. When it came to service, there were fewer layers and friendlier smiles. And banks earned the trust of their customers and community while working tirelessly not to lose it. At Independent Bank, all this remains true today. Sure, we've made advances that help customers bank more conveniently and more comfortably. But at the end of the day, we know that people really need a trustworthy partner committed to their financial goals, dreams, and aspirations. And we've been happy to be that partner since 1864.
They are bunched up door to door, ready to go. Green flag racing as they work their way out. Here we go. Contact on the front row. Justin Giddings goes sideways. Oh, look out. In turns 1 and 2, a pile up, a little bit of a pile up. Justin Giddings in front of the 13 of Derek Poland and the 6 of Mark Farber. So Kendall Marlink and Derek Poland on the front row. Complete restart. 20 laps. They work out of 4. Green flag. Derek Poland is going to be the leader on lap number 1. Josh Fry up to 2nd. 3rd is Marling. 4th is Smith. 5th is Ralph Sternberg. Caution flag comes out. 4 cars at a stop at the exit of turn 4. Ralph Sternberg in 73, the 6 of Mark Farber, the 05 of Steve Oudsma, and the 25 of Kendall Marling. All right, so we've got them lined up in Delaware double file restart formation. They work their way through turns 3 and 4, waiting to see the green flag. And here we go. We're back under green. Derek Poland continues to show the way. Josh Fry in the number 2 spot. Chuck Smith in 3rd. Smith on the high side of Fry as they work down the backstretch this time. That's the closest battle, working from front to back. Sadie Klein is 4th. Battle for 5th is with Mark Farber and Ralph Sternberg. Currently, Sternberg holds the advantage in that one. Battle for the lead starting to heat up as Derek Poland got up above the cushion, that time out of 2. Josh Fry starting to make up some real estate. Using the lower groove of this racetrack, he'll try to get around this time. Battle at the line, side by side still. Derek Poland by a hair in that number 13. Fry second, Smith is third, Klein is fourth, Sternberg is fifth. As they continue to work this time through turn number 4, they'll work their way across the start-finish line. Josh Fry, your new leader. Derek Poland not going away, though. He'll answer back on the top side. Chuck Smith watching the battle take place from third. He's in the mix of things as well. Josh Fry holds the advantage by half a car length. Chuck Smith will switch lanes. He'll go down to follow Josh Fry on that bottom groove. Sadie Klein in fourth. Fifth is Ralph Sternberg. Sixth is Mark Farber. Seventh is Justin Giddings. Eighth is Don McNabb. Ninth is Steve Oudsma. Battle at the line still side by side. Give the lead back to Derek Poland. This time out of turn 4 could be another battle, but that high side is hooked up. Poland leads lap number 9. 9 in and 10 to go. $11 in, 9 to go. This time Josh Fry leads. Fry starting to hold a more commanding lead this time by in that 44 car. Poland in the 2 spot. Third is Chuck Smith. Fourth is Sadie Klein. Fifth is Ralph Sternberg. Make that Mark Farber. Sternberg is 6th. Don McNabb is 7th. Josh Fry holding us about a second and a half, 1.403 gap on Derek Poland. He is pulling away. Battle for second is starting to heat up, though. Poland's got a battle with Chuck Smith. Smith on the low side. He's going to overtake the second spot, this time across the line. Signal shown to your leader, Josh Fry. Chuck Smith holding off the second spot, trying to fend off Derek Poland the best he can. Sadie Klein all alone by herself in fourth, and fifth spot belongs to Ralph Sternberg. Bleach-colored flag is in the air. 1 lap remaining in this contest. Battle for second is the closest on the racetrack, as Poland has just taken that away from Chuck Smith. Final time out of turn 4. Give the win to Josh Fry. Battle for second working its way out. Who's it going to be? Derek Poland is going to take it. Third is going to go to Smith. Fourth will be Sadie Klein. And fifth is going to go to the 73 of Ralph Sternberg. Well, folks, he wheels his car down into victory lane, picking up win number 8 on the season here at Winston. He climbs out of the car, makes some noise for Josh Fry. Picking up the win in the Chevrolet, sponsored by Wright's Last Chance Tavern and the Driftwood Bar and Grill.
Low sun and shades. Simply fabulous.
You have been kissed by the sun.
With over 50 years of combined experience,
the mechanics at Norton Small Engine Repair will keep you running right.
leaf blowers,
Snow blowers.
parts and service,
And when it comes to buying new,
think steel.
at Norton Small Engine Repair,
Quality service is your guarantee.
For nearly 9 years, West Michigan Driving Academy has been providing Muskegon County with complete, comprehensive driver's education. Students spend time both in the classroom and on the road in a state-approved driver's education vehicle with state-certified instructors. West Michigan Driving Academy is the only school in Muskegon that offers both day and evening classes throughout the summer. Accident-free with 150 years of combined experience, you will drive safe at West Michigan Driving Academy.
Wanted cars, trucks, vans. Sprague's Auto Parts offers top prices for your wrecked, junk, or unwanted vehicles. Cash on the spot. We pick up or you drop off. For more information, call 231-726-2988. Sprague's Auto Parts, 81 South Getty Street, Muskegon. We buy cars for cash.
A supplier of jets and tires, England Automotive specializes in drivetrain, air conditioning, and engine repair and replacement. England Automotive. Let the professionals do the job.
And the number 82 out of Spring Lake. He won the feature down last night at Hartford. That's Jacob Poole. Driving the number 46, it's Dave Schmidt. Driving the 25, it's Ed Reyes. The 14 is Kevin Kavanaugh. And for another 14 is Stan Dodds. The 89 is Brian Kester. The 4, J. Paul Johnson. The 1 of Andy Sprague. And the 7 of Kurt Woodard. Green flag is out. We're green flag and racing. David Melke is going to lead lap number 1 of that number 87. Aaron Morey second. Third it belongs to Nick Kurtz. Fourth is going to go to Andrew Terrell. Fifth is Jacob Poole. David Melke turned the fast lap around this 3/8 of a mile. 15.598 was his time. Or 15.598. As he jumps out to him. Jumped out to a pretty good lead on Aaron Morey. Andrew Terrell is third. Fourth is Nick Kurtz. Fifth is Jacob Poole. Sixth is Jeff Erickson Jr. Seventh is Steve McLeese. Eighth is John Pearson. Ninth is Ed Reyes. Stan Dodds riding the rim of that number 14. He gets around John Pearson. Riding the cushion down off of turn number 2, 3 wide. That battles for what looks to be the 10th position. Jacob Poole in the 82 gets around the 4 of Andrew Terrell. That'll be for third. Caution flag is gonna wave. Car turns sideways in turn 4. Looks to be the 09 of John Pearson. We've got 13 laps to go. They fire away out of turn 4 again. We're back underway. Melke sticking to the high line. He continues to show the way. Aaron Morey holding off in the second spot. Seeing a protest from the 82 of Jacob Poole. They work through turn 4 this time. Still Melke leading. Battle for second starting to heat up. Aaron Morey with the advantage. Poole third. Terrell is fourth. Erickson Jr. drops back to 6th after losing the 5th spot to Nick Kurtz. Now he'll battle back on the inside. 6th is Steve McLeese, 7th is Kevin Kavanaugh, 8th is Stan Dodds, 9th is the 25 of Ed Reyes as they work through this time. And the 10th spot currently belongs to Ed Reyes after dropping to Dave Schmidt. David Melke continues to show why he is the point leader and has been all year long. He's had very good performances here at Winston. Jacob Poole is up to the number 2 position. About a 1.5 second gap. Make that 1.7 seconds of between the leader Melke and the second place running Jacob Poole. Third is Aaron Mooring. Fourth is the 4 of Andrew Terrell. Fifth belongs to Jeff Erickson Jr. And the caution flag is going to wave again. We're back to green. Time by 15 in and 5 to go. It is all David Melke. It has been so far in this main event. Jacob Poole doing all he can to catch him in that number 82. Third belongs to Aaron Mooring. Battle for fourth is the closest on the speedway, working from front to back rather, as Erickson Jr. in the 1 is on the outside of the 4 of Andrew Terrell. Kevin Cavanaugh is watching that battle take place from 5th. Time is ticking. It is all Melke all the time, and that number 87. With Andy Sprague unable to make the call for this main event, this should clinch the 2014 track championship for David Melke. As the 2 flags come out to signal 2 to go. Final time out of turn 4. White flag in the air. 1 to go for David Melke. Poole second, Mooring third. Kevin Cavanaugh and Jeff Erickson Jr. battling it out for that 4th spot. Erickson with the advantage, using that high side, working his way out of turn 4. Checkered flag is going to go to Dave Melke. Second for Jacob Poole, third for Aaron Mooring. 4th is going to go to Jeff Erickson Jr. and 5th to Kevin Cavanaugh. Driving the Rocket by Roman race car, sponsored by Crumpets Elevators, Kirk Cameron Forest Products, North Star Title, Warner Farms, Sweet Graphics, Kuntz Rental, Gladwin Metal Processing, Howell Racing Enterprises, Kaiser Manufacturing, Northeastern Builders, number 87. He's out of the car. How about it for David Melke?
Repairs offers professional auto repair at a fair price. A Napa Auto Care Center, Rick is an ASE certified master auto technician. Heating and cooling systems, steering and suspension, shocks and struts, brakes, anti-lock and 4x4 repairs, drivability, tune-ups, electrical, engine repair, alternators, starters, clutches, clunks, rattles, and more. Rick's Repairs, 231-788-1830.
A supplier of Jetson tires, England Automotive specializes in drivetrain, air conditioning, and engine repair and replacement. England Automotive, let the professionals do the job.
At Bowman's Body Shop, we're proud to say you're driving home our reputation. Our team of highly skilled professionals uses the latest high-tech equipment to diagnose the extent of the damage to your vehicle. Bowman's Body Shop, 2846 Getty Street in Muskegon.
With 4 convenient locations, Jack's Corner Store is one-stop shopping at its best. Tools, fresh meats, produce, chips, snacks, and other grocery items, beer, wine, and liquor, even gas and lottery. That's why Jack's is your corner store and so much more.
25 laps the distance. They fire away out of turn 4. Green flag in the air. We're green flag and racing. Alan Vochaska gets by the blind side of Brandon Thurlby. They'll work by lap number 1's going to be led by Alan Vochaska. Thurlby second. Rich Sneezer third. Mike Wilburn in fourth. Fifth spot, a battle between Bill Bray and Rob Taylor. Derek Thiebaud in the mix for that position as well. Drivers are high, using that high line there. Alan Vochaska continues to show the way, turn the fastest lap of the entire field at 14.887. Brandon Thurlby and Rich Sneezer side by side for the number 2 spot as they go into turn number 3. 3 fastest cars in the heat races. They continue to be the 3 fastest in the feature. Now all of them are hooked up high, wide, and handsome. Mike Wilburn is in the number 4 spot. 5th is Rob Taylor. 6th spot belongs to Bill Bray. 7th is Derek Thiebaud. 8th is Matt Christensen. 9th is Dan Wilson. 10th is Jeremy Lang. Vochaska holding a 0.4 second advantage over Rich Sneezer. Matt Sprague problems. Oh, look out. Trouble in turn 4. Brandon Thurlby with damage on the right side panel. Rich Sneezer with heavy damage on his right side as well. All kinds of tore up on that number 87. So everybody is bunched up 2 by 2 behind the leader, Vochaska. Out of 4 they work. Back underway. Vochaska and Thurlby way high on the racetrack above the cushion, right up against that wall, exiting turn number 4. But Thurlby doesn't seem to be held up very much in that M14. He continues to run very solid in the 2nd spot. He's seeing protests from the 99 of Mike Wilburn, however. But Alan Vochaska leads. We've got 7 in and 18 to go. Vochaska pulls out. To a 1.1 second lead over Thurlby. Wilburn in 3rd. 4th is Taylor. 5th is Bray. 6th is Thiebaud. 7th is Lang. 8th is Wilson. 9th is Christensen. Everybody's starting to fan out with very wide gaps. Thurlby doing everything he can to catch Vochaska. Signal to the field, 13 in and 12 to go. Alan Vochaska continues to lead in 34. Brandon Thurlby right behind him in 14, trying to catch him. Vochaska leading by several car lengths, however. Mike Wilburn all by himself in 3rd. 4th belongs to Rob Taylor. 5th is Bill Bray. 6th is Derek Thiebaud. Bo Chaska has competed here several times throughout the season, looking for this would be his first win if he were to cross the line first tonight. Working his way through some lap traffic, the 62 Chops Barnhart and them 7 of Matt Christensen, both of them put down a lap. The 02 of Jeremy Lang with trouble. He's going to just pull it to the infield and hit the brakes. His night is done. Up front, Bo Chaska still very close to that wall in turn 4, but continues to lead this one with over a 1.5 second advantage over the second place running Thurlby. Caution flag on the speedway. Caution flag is going to wave. Waiting to see the green flag. There it is, and we're underway. Mike Wilburn challenges Thurlby for that second spot using that inside groove. He's going to take that spot away. Bo Chaska leads. Wilburn now second. Thurlby back to third. Fourth is Rob Taylor. Fifth is Bill Bray. A 0.4 second gap on the lead. This time by 20 in and 5 to go. Bo Chaska shows the way. Mike Wilburn, Brandon Thurlby, Rob Taylor, Bill Bray, your top 5. Derek Thebo, 6th. 7th is Dan Wilson. 8th is Chops Barnhart. 9th is Matt Christensen. 10th is Matt Sprague. Thurlby starting to draw a line in the 99 of Wilburn, trying to make that top groove work. It's just not really as fast for him with that, and Wilburn has been the only driver to try to make that bottom side work in that number 99. That is the closest battle on the racetrack. Thurlby on the outside, Wilburn on the inside. Now Rob Taylor challenging Bill Bray, or vice versa rather, as Bray on the high side of Rob Taylor holding onto the inside groove. And the caution flag is going to fly for the 20 of Dan Wilson Jr. All right, green flag in the air. White flag is going to wave. 1 to go for Alan Bo Chaska. Down the backstretch and into turn 3 for the final time. Checkers flags in the air. Give the win to Alan Bo Chaska. Brandon Thurlby second, Mike Wilburn third, Rob Taylor fourth, Bill Bray in fifth. Picking up his first win of the year here at Winston. He's won a few features down the road at the Hartford Motor Speedway running on Friday nights. He comes to us out of South Haven. Driving the Sweet Manufacturing, Van Horn Construction, All-Star Performance, Joe Gibbs Driven Racing Oil, Plymouth's Racing Engines, Outwear's Performance Products, and Bo Chaska Motorsports Masters Built Race Car. Climbs out of the car, makes some noise for Alan Bo Chaska.
At Bowman's Body Shop, we're proud to say you're driving home our reputation. Our team of highly skilled professionals uses the latest high-tech equipment to diagnose the extent of the damage to your vehicle. Bowman's Body Shop, 2846 Getty Street in Muskegon.
With 4 convenient locations, Jack's Corner Store is one-stop shopping at its best. Tools, fresh meats, produce, chips, snacks, and other grocery items, beer, wine, and liquor, even gas and lottery. That's why Jack's is your corner store and so much more.
For 13 years, Jewett Heating and Cooling has been providing the West Michigan area with fast professional service and installation. A paying dealer, they specialize in the service of all makes and models of furnaces and air conditioners, both residential and light commercial. With over 35 years of experience, Jewett is fully licensed with the EPA for lead removal. Jewett Heating and Cooling, your family-owned and operated heating and cooling specialist. 231-788-4287. Specializing in paint furnaces and air conditioning.
Camp Bell's Automotive and Towing, 24-hour towing and repair shop, all in one, specializing in foreign cars, as well as complete diagnostic for late models. Camp Bell's offers half-off towing if your vehicle is serviced there. If your car won't start or you need a fix, call 722-2796. Camp Bell's Automotive and Towing.
Grabe Water Well Drilling specializes in household and irrigation. Whether you're building a new home or you need a new well, Grabe's Water and Well Drilling digs a 4-inch hole so you can have your pump in the well instead of in your basement.
They're bunched up 2-by-2. Green flag is in the air, and we're underway. Leader of lap number 1 is going to be Gabe Flores. Heidi Barnhart is credited with the second position. Oh, a little bit of contact there between some of the cars as they work through turn number 1, and the caution flag is going to come out. They work their way through 3 and 4. Green flag is in the air. Here we go. Christina Johnson moves her way up to battle with Gabe Flores. She'll shut the door on him for the lead as they work their way out of turn 4. Your new leader, Christina Johnson, in 1K. Morgan Smith is on a mission, though. She gets around the 3 of Heidi Barnhart, trying to reel in the 316 of Flores now as they go into turn 3. This time by 7 laps to go. It's Johnson, Flores, Smith, Barnhart, and the 12 of Madison Crane, your top 5. Halfway signal shown to the field. 5 laps in, 5 to go. Christina Johnson out front. Christina Johnson has won 3 features so far this season, eyeing her 4th tonight if she can hang on to a very comfortable race lead. Meanwhile, the battle for second is heading up Morgan Smith to the inside of Gabe Flores as they work their way by. Flores with the advantage. 2 to go signal shown to the field. White flag will be displayed next time by. Johnson works her way down the backstretch, now looking to put a lap down in the 24 of Chelsea Allen, as well as the 41 of Dean Rake Jr. White flag is in the air. 1 lap remains in this Young Guns feature. Working our way out of turn number 4. Checkered flag will wave. Give the win to Christina Johnson. Second is going to be Morgan Smith. Third will be Gabe Flores. win number 4 on the season, driving the IOD retail displays, quads, painting and restoration, Lucky Sevens tire, Jason Chambers photo, Molnick's Pig Farm, Funny Farm 4H Dodge Neon at 16 years old. She is out of the car. Make some noise for Christina Johnson. All right, they are side by side, door to door, waiting to see the green flag. There it is. And we are racing. Mindy Holy having some trouble getting through turn number 1, gets things back up under control. Mike Goodwin leads the field in that number 34. He's going to be the leader of lap number 1. Gary Larrabee second, Randy Larrabee in third, Buck Spencer fourth, Brian Hammond in fifth. Gary Larrabee currently running in the number 2 spot, chasing down the track championship, having to put up with a battle from his brother Randy in the standings. But right now he is running behind, trying to keep as much distance between him and his brother. Every position helps. Mike Goodwin shows the way in that black and white 34. Gary Larrabee second, Buck Spencer third, Randy Larrabee is fourth, fifth is Brian Hammond, sixth is Mindy Holy, seventh is Dennis Bauer. Right now it's Randy Larrabee in the 44, currently holds the point lead by 13 points over Gary Larrabee. Halfway signal shown to the field, 6 in, 6 to go. It is all Mike Goodwin. Mindy Holy pulling her number 82 down to the infield. Mike Goodwin puts a lap down to the 52 of Dennis Bauer. Gary Larrabee and Buck Spencer following in pursuit. Spencer trying to challenge Larrabee for that number 2 spot as they work down the backstretch as the laps are starting to wind down in this main event. 2 to go signal. White flag the next time by. So one more circuit left to complete for Mike Goodwin. Gary Larrabee holding off Buck Spencer the best he can in the number 2 spot. Randy Larrabee is 4th, Brian Hammond in 5th. Mike Goodwin picks up the win. Gary Larrabee 2nd, Buck Spencer 3rd, Randy Larrabee 4th. Well, folks, he climbs out of the car in the number 34, picking up the win. How about it for Mike Goodwin?
Low sun and shades. Simply fabulous.
You have been kissed by the sun.
Exhaust specialties, from trucks and cars to street rods and Model Ts, both foreign and domestic. Exhaust specialties now includes brakes, shocks, suspension work, and minor engine repair. They use only heavy gauge stainless and aluminum pipe. They also feature custom jewels as well as a selection of lubes, oils, and filters and other auto parts. Exhaust Specialties located at 5401 Apple Avenue in Muskegon.
When your transmission is in trouble, it is important to find reliable and honest mechanics. National Transmission will get the job done right. Located at 4037 East Apple Avenue in Muskegon, you can call them at 231-788-3244.
Scott Boyd and Adam Grabe on the front row. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Whoa, Brian Carson got a little sideways out of turn 2. Paul Namey catapults himself to the lead. He's going to show the way into turn number 3. He's already got a healthy advantage. Racked up behind the wheel of that 74. He's going to lead lap 1. Brian Carson decided it's not worth the risk of running the rest of the race. He's already going back to the pit area in 10:40. So Paul Namey leads. Adam Grabe second. Scott Boyd in third. Paul Namey, the veteran driver out of Ada, Michigan, ran late models over the Berlin Raceway for years. He's won many championships, even on the dirt side. He was the 2011 track champion here at Winston, and in the process won the UMP Dirt Car East region. The pilot of all the drivers in the Great Lakes area. He continues to show why he's one of the best in the business, even in the mini stock class, where he has taken that River City Motors Honda to victory lane many times. So far this year, that count is up to 7. Eyeing his 8th win tonight. This time by, gonna see halfway signal, 6 down and 6 to go. Second being overtaken by Scott Boyd in the 71, leading his way over Adam Grabe. To go signal given to Paul Namey. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Time into turn 3, Paul Namey wheels the number 74. Down across the line, he's going to get the win in this mini stock main event. It's going to be win number 8 on the season. Well, folks, he's out of the car. Make some noise for Paul Namey. driving the number 74 River City Motors Honda down in All-Star Performance Victory Lane. Well, that is going to conclude tonight's action, everybody. Thank you again for making Winston Speedway your destination here on Saturday night. We hope to see you again next week. On behalf of all the management here at Winston, I'm Brian Osborne signing off for tonight. Have a safe drive home.
Camp Bell's Automotive and Towing. 24-hour towing and repair shop, all in one, specializing in foreign cars, as well as complete diagnostic for late models. Camp Bell's offers half-off towing if your vehicle is serviced there. If your car won't start or you need a fix, call 722-2796. Camp Bell's Automotive and Towing.
Grave Water Well Drilling specializes in household and irrigation. Whether you're building a new home or you need a new well, Graves Water and Well Drilling digs a 4-inch hole so you can have your pump in the well instead of in your basement.
For 13 years, Jewett Heating and Cooling has been providing the West Michigan area with fast professional service and installation. A paying dealer, they specialize in the service of all makes and models of furnaces and air conditioners, both residential and light commercial. With over 35 years of experience, Jewett is fully licensed with the EPA for lead removal. Jewett Heating and Cooling, your family-owned and operated heating and cooling specialist. 231-788-4287. Specializing in paint furnaces and air conditioning.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting show here on the Winston Speedway recap for what happened last Saturday night. We appreciate you watching this show each and every week. Last week we were not on the air because Mother Nature had other plans for us. We got rained out. The rain started at 6:50 and ended up just completely monsooning the racetrack, so we weren't able to race last week, but we did this week, this past Saturday. It was back to school night at the Winston Speedway, just off of US 31 and to the west of Rothbury. We had a full 7-1 show, as we do each and every Saturday. We were headlined by the UMP Dirt Car late models, had 12 of the best drivers in the state in that class, and they undertook in their 25-lap feature event. Ended up 3 very fast race cars in the top part of it. It was the now 7-time track champion Rich Neeser in number 87. He was following the leader, Alan Vochaska, in the 34 out of South Haven, and then Brandon Thurlby, standout driver from Traverse City. All 3 of them were running hard. Neeser ended up getting a piece of the wall in turns 3 and 4, heavy damage on his car, and Thurlby had nowhere to go. He had some damage on his car as well, so that was the biggest caution of the race. And Thurlby was able to continue, however, Neeser was not. He had to call it a night and head back to the pits, but that left the door open for Alan Vochaska, who, again, very fast race car out there, and he picked up his first win of the year at Winston in the number 34, sponsored by Sweet Manufacturing, and he comes to us out of South Haven. Then the UMP Dirt Car Modifieds held their main event, 16 drivers in all in the pit area altogether, and ended up seeing a great run by David Melke. Continues to impress in the 87, even though we're winding the weeks down. He continues to show why he is the best in the state, eyeing his 3rd straight championship for that. He's also pretty much clinched his first track championship ever here at Winston in that Crumpets Elevators Rocket by Roman race car number 87, as he picks up his 10th win here at Winston Speedway alone here in 2014. Then the UMP Dirt Car Street Stocks held their 20-lap A main as well. Had a pretty good battle at first. Derek Poland, driver of the green and orange number 13, and then Josh Fry, driver of the number 44. They traded the lead several times in the early going until eventually Josh Fry just had the right enough momentum. He found his way around Poland, and his car really picked up and gained a lot of advantage over the rest of the field, and he went on from there to pick up his 8th victory of the season here at Winston, and continues to show why he is one of the best stock car drivers in the entire country, being the defending champion and all. Looks to be eyeing another one if things continue the way they have been this year for him. The factory stock class made its way out. Top performers continue to perform very well. They had great battle throughout much of the field, and that was the first feature out. And it ended up seeing Dan Wilson, the point leader. He ended up having to fight his way. He was back in 5th for most of the race. And we ended up seeing Josh Sternberg, the 2012 track champion, pick up the victory in the number 83. Good battle for 2nd was Robbie Sternberg, the 2-time and defending track champion in 73. He managed to to eke out that second place finishing by just making the pass at the end to pick up that, make the Sternberg family very happy, finishing 1 and 2. But like I said, the two top guys in the points, Josh Grabe, Dan Wilson, they were both, I believe, 4th and 5th, if not, and can't remember exactly where they were, but that's where they ended up. So we are, again, 1 week away, so things are really starting to narrow down as far as point standings go. The Young Guns also competed, the kids class. We saw Christina Johnson, 16-year-old out of Grant, Michigan, pick up her 4th win of the year, and did it in great fashion, made the pass on Gabe Flores, had a nice little race at the early going, but after that it was smooth sailing for her. She got out front, held her, and just ran her line like she was supposed to, and like I said, picked up win number 4 on the season. Four-cylinder Warriors competed in their main event. The Larrabee brothers, Gary and Randy, continue they are at the top of the point standings. They have to trade, kind of had a little family battle there, but at the end of the night, though, it was Mike Goodwin getting the win in the 34. Gary Larrabee finished 2nd, and his brother Randy, the current point leader, finished 4th. So we'll see how that battle ends up next Saturday, as that will be our last event of the year. And then finally, our mini stock class was competed as well, and that was where we saw the veteran driver out of Ada in the River City Motors number 74, Paul Namey, pick up his 8th win of the year in the his River City Motors Honda, and he got out front. He worked his way past the rest of the field, and it was he didn't have to look back from there, really. Scott Boyd, the driver out of Wademan, Michigan, came for a visit here at Winston, managed to come home with a 2nd place finish, and then Adam Grabe finished to round out the top 3. Again, full night of racing. It was great action from start to finish, and we'll look back and do it again this coming Saturday for our final scheduled event of the season. We'll have a special for the UMP Deer Car Late Models, our premier division, sponsored by Johnny Max Automotive. The pit gates will open at 3:30. Grandstands are going to open at 4:30. And then the hot laps are scheduled to start at 5:30. We will also be qualifying our late models. We don't qualify very often for our local events, but we will for that late model special next Saturday. So if you want to be here, try to get here a little early for that. And then the green flag for our heat races will start at 7 o'clock as always. And again, we thank you for watching this show each and every Wednesday here on Channel 96. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. For everybody at Winston Speedway, I'm Brian Osborne, signing off. Take care.
For nearly 9 years, West Michigan Driving Academy has been providing Muskegon County with complete, comprehensive driver's education. Students spend time both in the classroom and on the road in a state-approved driver's education vehicle with state-certified instructors. West Michigan Driving Academy is the only school in Muskegon that offers both day and evening classes throughout the summer. Accident-free with 150 years of combined experience, you will drive safe at West Michigan Driving Academy.
Wanted cars, trucks, vans. Sprague's Auto Parts offers top prices for your wrecked, junk, or unwanted vehicles. Cash on the spot. We pick up or you drop off. For more information, call 231-726-2988. Sprague's Auto Parts, 81 South Getty Street, Muskegon. We buy cars for cash.
With over 50 years of combined experience,
the mechanics at Norton Small Engine Repair will keep you running right.
Leaf blowers,
snow blowers,
parts and service.
And when it comes to buying new,
think steel.
At Norton Small Engine Repair,
quality service is your guarantee. Exhaust specialties from trucks and cars to street rods and Model Ts, both foreign and domestic. Exhaust specialties now includes brakes, shocks, suspension work, and minor engine repair. They use only heavy gauge stainless and aluminum pipe. They also feature custom jewels as well as a selection of lubes, oils, and filters and other auto parts. Exhaust Specialty is located at 5401 Apple Avenue in Muskegon.
When your transmission is in trouble, it is important to find reliable and honest mechanics. National Transmission will get the job done right. Located at 4037 East Apple Avenue in Muskegon, you can call them at 231-788 3244.